She's stuck inside my mental. She got a body like a temple. Even though she drives me crazy, I tell everyone that's my baby. She's pretty like a 4K sunset. Blue-eyed baby from the Midwest. Body so bad when she undressed. If I was your ex, I'd be upset. Little did he know I was up next.
She was like, you made it back home okay? I was like, yes, girl, I'm sorry I had to go pick up some food. And when I went home afterwards, thanks for checking on me. She was like, no problem. Was everything okay when you left? So I just thought that was hilarious that she might have thought something had happened at home and I need to hurry up and get home to catch you up in some shit. But no, I was just being nosy. I was being nosy about who this white girl was, because she was talking about Ace being every lesbian's dream.
Oh, I read that to you.
Yeah.
Oh, my cousin texted that to me after she left, and she was like, the girl's name was Caitlin. Like, Caitlin said, it's a good thing you're taking because she's every lesbian's dream or something. I was like, oh, and she was like, it must run in the family. I was like, I guess.
What's she going through? Well, she got mesmerized by your eyes.
Yeah.
Then my eyeballs.
Yeah, they are. They are. I have to disclose something to you.
Oh no.
I didn't press record on the. I know we did a whole half, but I got the second half though. So, and I'll also press record on here.
Right, but you don't have the visual for it.
That's okay. It's going on YouTube. I'll just do a half a visual. Nobody's paying. It's okay.
Wow.
I know. I pressed record here, and it made me think I pressed record there and didn't. So,
wow.
Yeah, but we, the most important part, this last part. So I apologize to y'all in advance if you want to go to. Maybe I just won't put it on YouTube.
This episode?
Yeah.
Why not?
Because it's not going to be a full episode. It might actually do better because it's shorter. We'll see. I have no clue.
Just post it because we need the content.
That's true. So yeah. That's what happens when you're doing 20 things at once. Anyhow,
where are we at on this?
Oh, I totally threw you off.
Right.
I'm gonna teach you how to keep your phone open so you don't have to keep opening it.
Yeah, show me how to do that because that shit is annoying. Okay.
I'm sure I do it later.
So, managing feelings, supporting their growth. What to do when you feel left behind? What do you do? Do you take advantage? I know sometimes when I leave, you play video games. That's the only thing I see you play. Like, you don't go in your office or your cloffice and play the drums or the keyboard or your guitar. Like, why not? And those are the things that you want to get into. Why not take the time to do that?
I think because it required, like, if I had a space where everything was set up and then I have to set it up, it would probably be easier. The drums code a bit through the chord, so I have to order another chord. The drums are fairly easy because they're already right there. The guitar and stuff, like, I have to run the chord and sit down and get this. It's just, and then hook up the iPad and find which lesson I want to do. And unless I'm going to be consistent, it's not a big help to like do one-off guitar stuff. So
sounds like a 30-day challenge. Why
I'm not that. I don't even think if I could probably do it with keyboard.
Okay.
I don't think I could do it with guitar.
Why?
Because of me, like, I want to be consistent with it. Like, I kind of know how to play the piano. Well, I played it when I was younger and I have a better grasp on it. But if you're supposed to keep practicing to get better. So yeah, I don't know, because I'm not confident that I can do it for 30 days because stuff happens. The only way I might be able to do it for 30 days is to get up when I wake up and do it for 15 minutes and then go work out. But then I'm going to be making all types of excuses while I'm laying up in the bed, like, you went to bed late last night, you need to get some extra sleep, or you can do it tomorrow, like all the things. So I really just don't want to set myself up for failure, but maybe that's what I need to, like, make it hard. But I don't want to make it hard either, because then you set yourself up for failure. So I'll think about it. I'll think about it though. I mean, that's actually a good idea, to do it for 30 days and see. But the only way I can fit in any extra stuff, I feel like, and be consistent with it and be on the schedule. Because if it's not on the schedule, it's hard for me to do. Is to get up early as hell to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I know I'm not gone often, but you just do your hair to pass the
Yeah,
time.
I it's not that I just do my hair. It's either I'm doing my hair to record content for my page, to not post it. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
post it.
just go on your drafts and just dump.
I
Do a
got
draft
so
dump.
much in my
Do a
draft.
draft dump.
Yeah. And if
And
I
just
say
put on there
if I
draft
say
dump.
yeah, if I say draft
Yeah.
dump, then it don't have to be like
It doesn't have to be perfect anyway.
right.
At all. Period.
Right.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
Okay, I'm glad you agree with that now.
What was I saying?
Draft dump. Post it.
Oh no, my hair. The reason why. So I'll do my hair. I'll do my makeup. Those are two things that I enjoy doing when I'm alone. Other than that, I am partially watching TV because I'm always on like social media at the same time, whether it's following other creators and figuring out like, does this creator kind of match what I want to do, and if so, I'm following them and I'm looking to see what they're posting. And a lot of it lately has been on the fashion side. Like, I'm really trying to revamp my style, because if I even want to call it a style, and it's a lot of like styling versus wearing. So I've been really researching that a lot lately, because I have pieces in my closet. I don't, and not a lot of pieces, which I want to get more of as I continue to grow. But I want to learn how to put pieces together and what looks good and what's quote unquote acceptable. Like, what are the trends? Like, I want to start doing a lot more of that. And I've been putting some things together, but I haven't been recording the finished look like I should.
So tell me, what's the difference between styling and wearing?
Styling and wearing. The difference, I would say, is accessorizing. Not just wearing an item of clothing in the most common way. For instance, like what's really popular are crew neck sweaters. And so a lot of the times, like, I would just wear my crew neck sweater like just regular, just hanging down and my sleeves down, and maybe like some leggings or some jeans or something. But styling would be how I wore it this past weekend. Put it with a print bottom, and rolling up the sleeves, pulling up the crew neck sweater to where it was like more of like a crop top, but it's actually folded under, so it looks like a cropped sweater type of thing. I put a vest on top of that, and the shoes more so complemented the black top and the black vest versus the printed bottoms. Print bottoms, yeah. So
I'm just glad we getting out of the matchy. That's all I'm happy about.
Although matchy is good, like monochrome stuff, but different shades of that. And that is like my favorite thing when it comes to like the browns. I can live in a brown, nude, tan, camel.
Yes.
I could live in that.
Yes. I'm happy you're evolving.
Yes, it is. My style is evolving. But anyway, yes, that's what I'm doing when I'm not with you, because I feel like that's the time that I get when I can scroll through social media and not have to worry about, go back, I want to see that, or just send it to me. Just send it to me. Oh, what was that? So that is the time where I get to scroll in peace and get the things that I need for my feed.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. So okay, between family and relationship and friends, how do you rank like importance or balance?
I think I've been thinking about that a lot more lately since I've been seeing my therapist. And right now the priorities have shifted a little bit. And whereas it was all you before, you and me, and then like family every now and then, friends.
Mm-hmm.
How many of us have them? um, it's shifted a bit. So I would say at the top of that list would be not necessarily friends, but community. So anything that I can do to help build my community, because I'm trying to do things better for myself,
Mm-hmm.
and cater to those items on my goal sheet for the year. So if that's hanging out with friends, if that's going out and meeting people, that's on the top of the list. Second to that would be, as you mentioned earlier, like our relationship is good, so I can focus on other things. However, when I do that, I notice in my therapy sessions is when I do that, sometimes I give you the short end of the stick, and I don't want to do that either, because then my relationship starts to suffer.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say not friends, family and my relationship are on the same level. Especially because I get to hang out with you and my family because they love you. My
Oh yeah, your
sisters love you.
sisters. Yeah, I love all
So
of them too.
it's nice to be able to mix the two.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's hard to hear, but I mean,
What's
like
hard
I
to
get
hear?
it. That
The ranking that you're a second.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I get it because it's something that you need to do, like to grow,
Mm-hmm.
and for yourself. And I don't ever want to like take that away from you.
Yeah. What? So, what about it is hard to hear? Like, why is that hard to hear for you?
I think because I would put you first or put you first above a lot of different things and make a lot of sacrifices, maybe not seen sacrifices, but sacrifices here and there to make sure that we like spend the time, or I'm here and present in the morning, so I try and schedule and do a lot of stuff in the evening instead of going right when I wake up, going into the office or even going to the studio, because it would be easier and maybe more productive for me if I like just got right up and left. So I make those sacrifices so that we can hang out.
What?
So
So, what is it that I can do to make you feel like I'm not like leaving you behind, or
I don't know. I don't know if there's like a answer to the puzzle kind of thing to not make me feel a certain kind of way, because I'm gonna feel a certain kind of way, and everybody's allowed to feel how they feel, so I feel how I feel. I don't know. This is a hard it's a hard question, because I don't know that if you're prioritizing your community, then that's going to be the priority throughout, right? I think what I would say is prioritize that, but also don't like forget about like obligations and things
mm-hmm.
that need to be done with us and here around the house and for yourself. Like okay, yeah, you're friends, but if you need to get gas, I'm just throwing something out there, like get gas for your hand with your friends. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just kind of, it takes me back to like the whole like your friend situation with the 360 machine. You know what I'm saying? Like like where she was asking you to do stuff and you would jump right on it, and then I would ask you to do stuff and it would be like I have to ask you like 3 or 4 times. Like it kind of feels like that, so it's gonna be a balance to make me feel like okay, I'm getting enough time, and then your friends feel like they're getting enough time, and then you feel like you're getting enough time, and then your family feels like they're getting enough time. It's gonna be hard, especially because your family lives here. I don't have any obligations to my family. I mean, I do, but they don't live here.
Yeah.
So I don't.
And your family's much smaller too.
Yeah. So it's easy for me to move around and not see my family.
So it feels like that now, like the 360 machine situation. It feels like that now.
Sometimes, because I feel like sometimes you're so focused on okay, what am I gotta do my makeup, I gotta do my hair, what am I gonna wear, what time am I going to leave? What are we going to do? That maybe like some things around here don't get done or you don't think about them because, your priority is, going out with your friends. So that's why I was saying like make sure like, everything is taken care of. It's almost like being a kid, like, oh, I can't go outside until whatever's done. When you think about it, but that's not what I'm trying to portray. Like, I'm just saying, like, think about the things that are important to you in addition to your community or your friends, and make sure those things are done and taken care of and loved on and all that, like before, you go out. That's what I would say. So, if you feel like your friends are tugging you too much in their direction, how do you stop that, or how do you address that with them?
Well, I'm glad you asked, because that's kind of what I want to go into next.
Okay.
I have a friend that is really into like hanging out lately, because she's new to going out in Chicago, and she's ready for a relationship, and she wants to be around the men's and just go out all the time, and she doesn't have other friends that are near that can do these things with her. So now that me and her are becoming closer, she wants to do everything with me, and I have to remind her, like, I'm in a relationship. Like, I can't be with you every weekend, every day of the weekend. So I've been learning to set those boundaries with her, and now she knows, like, Chrissy gonna hate me. Every time she has an event or something, she's like, Chrissy gonna hate me.
I don't hate her, but I do need her to understand, yes, that you like are in a relationship, and the weekends are the times that I most look forward to, because we always try and figure out something to do, or we don't stay sober, and it's our like intimacy time, like, so far, because how do we fit it in during the week? So I mean, as long as you're telling her that and you set those boundaries and she's aware, I don't have a problem with Tennille at all. Not at all. She is more than welcome to come over and y'all hang out and all the things, but just as long as she is aware, and if you're setting those boundaries, then she should respect them, and you should respect your own boundaries too, like, because sometimes I know it might be hard to say no to a friend if they're like, come on, I mean, because you want to kind of keep them as a friend or whatever. And a lot of times if people invite you out and you keep saying no, they just stop asking, then there's no friendship.
And that's what I don't want.
Yeah, and I understand that.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, also, like, this one time I had to cancel on her because I wasn't feeling well, and so I had to make that up by going to something else with her, like the next day, like we went out or whatever. Right. But yeah.
Do you think that and I'm not talking about me, I'm just talking about in general for people, do you think that your partner has to like all of your friends, or should like all of your friends?
I think they should be comfortable enough with my friends. You don't have to like them as a person, but if you see flaws that interfere with like my morals and values and stuff like that, I would love for you to like let me know to help discover that, because maybe I don't see them because I'm just so used to being this person's friend and not like taking a deeper look into how they are as a person.
Yeah.
So I do think that it's important for my partner to be comfortable with my friends.
And what if your partner's like, no, I don't like them, you can't hang out with them, and gives you a reason, not just, they just don't like them because y'all go out all the time, but if they're like, nah, I don't really like them because this, and this, how would you deal with that?
I would
and that's
definitely,
not to say that I am not on that page at all. I'm just,
yeah.
question.
I would definitely need to see what what this person is talking about in regards to my friend. Like, I don't want anybody to dictate my friendships. I want to move things around, shift things around as I see fit. Because if I'm not ready, then it ain't happening. Just the same as in a regular relationship, like a romantic relationship.
Yeah.
If my sisters didn't like who I was with, and they didn't see it for that person, I wouldn't be getting rid of that person until I
You
was
saw
ready
it.
to get rid of that person.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the same thing.
That's tough because if you like to take your partner around your family, but then that becomes difficult if your family doesn't like your partner.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
But I've
like,
never had that issue.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got rid of them before we had family functions, stuff like that, except for my high school boyfriend.
Yeah.
Not that he came to family functions. I was more at his house for family events than the other way around. Although he came over my house like a few times, like maybe like a prom send off or whatever. And my granny will obviously be there, and she don't even like a lot of white people. And she loved him. I don't know how she loved him or why, but
he was slipping granny to sweets.
I don't know. But she
loved him.
Loved him for some reason.
It's interesting. People say your partner should be your best friend. How do you feel about that?
I think your partner should be one of your best friends. I don't think that should be your only friend. You are my best friend.
Absolutely.
And I love that for me.
Yeah. Have you had that dynamic before in past relationships? Past adult relationships? No.
I think that my relationship with that superhero could have gone in that direction.
Okay.
Eventually. I think that ours just happened super organically and fast.
Ours?
Me and yours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We never got there because he did some shady shit, and I shut that shit all the way down to where he couldn't even speak to me.
Right.
I kicked him off football teams, all the things. Like, you're not catching the ball. I literally told him that. Like, I wish you would try to get on the field. I was an ass. But
I mean, your feelings was hurt, so
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I don't think I've ever had this dynamic either where like my partner was like one of my best friends. And I feel like that's because I've always dated people that were damn near complete opposite of me. And when I say that, I mean like they didn't do sports, they didn't do working out, they wouldn't watch sports, they didn't want to do active dates. One relationship I'm thinking about, like I do feel like she prioritized her friends and her friendships a lot over like our relationship.
That could be because y'all didn't have the same interests, so her friends had the
exactly
interest that
like her, like, you know, I've never really, I drank from maybe 24 to 25, and then I was like, I'm over it. And I don't really drink anymore. Like, you know, I'll have a sip or a taste, but to sit down and just have alcohol, I'm not. And she was, and I'm not talking about my last relationship. I'm talking about the one before that. She really didn't like that because she liked to drink. And I get that when you go out and you like to drink, you want your partner to drink as well because I can have fun together. And it just, yeah. And then I was also always so tired and wanted to go to bed like early because with me, if I have something to do the next day, I want to get my sleep. Like I was going to bed at like 9:00, you know, to get my sleep so I can feel refreshed and with a clear head for the next day because I'm sitting down on the computer all day, you know. And so a lot of the things that we can do together, I was never able to do with like a partner, even like right down to like we love some of the same music. That wasn't really the case with like previous partners. So I'm definitely appreciative of our friendship and our relationship.
Me too.
For shizzle nizzle. Let's see. So we'll do a couple more since I forgot to hit record for the video portion. So let me see.
Well, hurry up now. I'm tired.
Hang in there. I still got to edit this, so you'll be all right. We only do about 10 more minutes. Is that okay? You gonna make it?
I'll try.
Oh, you gonna make it? You'll be all right. Okay. So, would you consider me a homebody?
Yes.
Why do you think so? Why do you say yes to that?
Because I feel like anytime that you get to be home and up under me, that's where you want to be.
That's the only reason why I'm a homebody.
Because that's the only place that you can be up under me.
Yes.
And you want to be up under me all the time.
In your skin.
Yeah.
Underneath your sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so take that out of the equation. Am I a homebody?
If I'm out of the equation, what does that even look like? No, because you're either out working, playing football.
Yeah. Or hopefully volleyball getting ready to start back up soon.
Mm-hmm.
I always think about like what if I wasn't in a relationship, what would my home life look like?
I was thinking about that too. Not for me, but for you. Like,
really? Why?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it was like in a dream or something. I guess it's just something that crossed my mind. Like, what would that look like?
I think I would travel a lot more.
Actually, I remember. I know when it was. I was driving home today, in silence, and that thought,
per usual.
Yeah, that thought came across my mind. Yeah, you would definitely travel more for sure.
Yeah. Do you think homebodies and social butterflies can get along in their relationship?
I think there has to be some understanding and some compromising on both ends for it to work.
That will a social butterfly compromise though? Because
if they care about the relationship, they will. If the
That's
relationship is important enough to them, then they will.
That's true.
Because like you have to think about it too. Like there are a lot of relationships out there that's like that. Like especially with celebrities.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna expound on that. Oh, you were belching.
Yes. Sorry. Excuse me. And I'm sure there's probably that partner that doesn't want anything to do with the spotlight.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But their partner is nominated at the Oscars and they have to walk the red carpet. Yeah. You gonna let them go alone?
Not at all.
No.
Unless I was out making money. But I can't even make that excuse because if my partner's being nominated at the Oscars, they should be able to carry us.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah. So I think that it's done every day. If you care about the relationship, if you care about your partner, then compromise will take place and it will work out.
How well do you think we compromise? And do you think you're a social butterfly versus a homebody? Or are you a social butterfly and I am a homebody in this context that we're talking about?
I think that we compromise very well in a lot of ways. Do I think that I'm a social butterfly and you are a homebody? I think I have become more of a homebody than I ever thought I would be. I would rather be at home. Yeah, it's partially your fault because I would rather be home sometimes than be home sometimes with you and sitting on the couch watching TV than getting ready to go out somewhere because that takes a lot of effort. Yeah. No, I just don't feel like doing it sometimes.
No, I mean, is it the fact that because you're with me that you've tamed your social butterflyness? Is that a bad thing?
No, it's just comfortable. It's comfortable, and I've kind of thought of it in a way of like I can go out, but there is a time where I need to recharge my social battery because it does become draining sometimes. Like I feel like when I'm out with people, I'm trying to put my best foot forward and, be social and everything like that. But it almost becomes like me performing. Like
I was going to say like you're a bit of a different person like when we're out, depending on where we're out at.
Yeah.
And
like I have different personalities that come out.
And that can be draining.
Yeah.
As hell.
That's why sometimes I just would rather not. Like if I'm going out, I need to know the day before at the least that I'm going to be going out the next day, because before I go to work, either my hair, my makeup
got to be done,
or my outfit has to be either done with me or whatever.
Otherwise, if you come home, it's a wrap.
If I come home, I'm not leaving back out. That is one of my pet peeves. I do not. If I'm out for the day, I need to get everything that I need to get done.
Yeah.
And not have to come home and then leave again. And once I'm in the house, I'm in the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What about you? Do you think that I'm a homebody or a social butterfly, or vice versa with you?
I guess I'm it's difficult for me because home is, I'm here working. If I'm here, it's not like a lot of times I'm working. It's not like I'm sitting around watching TV all day or sleep or whatever, or I'm running errands or whatever. I guess when I think of homebody, I think of would rather stay home than go out. But the caveat for me is I would rather go out with you than stay home, and I would rather stay home than to go out with anybody else.
Yeah.
So I guess that may make me a homebody. But I mean, I appreciate you because it makes me like get up and do something. It makes me like figure out different experiences and vacations and stuff for us to go on because I just want to make sure that, like, you're happy and that we experience things together. Like, I don't really care about a lot of material shit. I just want to go have experiences and make memories and, like, live life. So yeah, if we're talking about just going out to party, homebody. If we're talking about going out having experience with you, vacationing and all that, not a homebody at all. Do I think you're a social butterfly? I do think you're a social butterfly. I think it's who you are, but you tame it for the relationship that you're in. So, like, just for example, like we went to our flag football like party. I could have skipped it, but you want to go, so we went. And I get why you want to go, and I want to go to kind of meet people too. But if I was on a flag team and they said we're having a whatever, I probably would have came home, especially after working. But I know you want to get out, you want to meet people and find your community and build relationships, and I think that's good because it forces me kind of out of my homebody shell, but not out of my shell. When I get there, I just like to sit in the corner and watch TV and listen.
Yeah, you came in and just went straight to the corner. Didn't really
I said,
say
hey,
hi.
I said, hey, y'all. And then I went to the
But you
corner.
didn't know nobody. You were supposed to introduce. It was supposed to be like a meet and greet type of thing, even though.
Oh, well, I'm glad they came to me. They just don't know
they
me.
did.
They just don't know me yet. It's just hard. If it was a business situation, totally different story.
Yeah,
but to
that's
just
true.
go up to somebody and be like, hi, I'm Ace. Freeze up. Can't do it.
Yeah,
So
I know.
Well, that brings us to the end of this half videoed episode. I think we got the best part though. It's okay. 31 minutes.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I think it'll be good. People might respond to 30 minutes better. Sometimes an hour and 10 minutes is too long. So
yeah, I mean, true. Like you could probably move forward, like depending on how well this video does, you could probably move forward with cutting the first part out and just having the main topic on.
So we're not gonna have all the stuff in between.
No, we are like for listening purposes, like on
you mean
Patreon.
for video purposes?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Not Patreon, but yeah, for
I know
video.
what you mean.
Yeah,
I know what you mean. Just having the main topic. It's an idea. We'll see. Y'all let us know. Do you have anything else?
I do not.
All right. Well, that's it.
That is all we got.
Until next time.
Peace.
She's stuck inside my mental. She got a body like a temple. Even though she drives me crazy, I tell everyone that's my baby. She's pretty like a 4K sunset, blue-eyed baby from the Midwest. Body so bad.